Looks like there's about a 40 to 50% chance of rain today. But if there's one thing I know, there's a 100% chance I need a beer. Welcome to Big Papa's Daytime Drinking Show. Oh, once I was so thirsty and I needed a cold beer. And they sent me deep into the brewery. This place looks awesome. Let's grab a beer right over here. All right, so anybody familiar with Billy Elliot or the Orlando brewery scene can probably guess where I am. You guessed Rockpit Brewing. You're right. Let's go digging for some great beers. All right, so what happens when a guy named Jeremy Pittman and Chris Rock, not that one, come together with a love of beer? Well, obviously they form a brewery together. And I've been here a couple times before and I absolutely love their beers, so it's a super pleasure for me to do this with you today. Let's dive in, let's enjoy some of these awesome beers, shall we? All right, so first up we have Miner's Light, which is a American light lager, comes in 4.7%. It's what they think a light beer should taste like. So of course it's very similar to your domestic beers that are out there on the market, but this is saying we don't need rice, we don't need corn syrup, let's just enjoy it. Oh, beautiful, clean, simple, not a ton of different flavors in there, just a nice, clean beer. I say almost every week how much I care about light lagers and how it's a true testament to what the brewery is capable of. And if this beer tastes this good, I can't wait to go through the rest of them. All right, next up, we have the Mustache Ride. Who wants a mustache ride? I do. For any of you Super Trooper fans out there. So this is an American red ale, amber ale. We talked a little bit about how it gets blurry in that general area because red ales aren't commonly accepted style as a beer yet. This one comes in at 5.5% ABV and 10 IBUs. Fantastic beer. See that beautiful red coloring to it. Great malty backbone. This one was actually helped brewed by firefighters from Engine 5 firefighting company. Great beer all around, and that's a really nice one. Solid malt backbone without being super malty. It's got a really great just body to it and full flavor. Little known secret about Orlando, Florida. There's gold in them here hills. And they found it right here at Rockpit Brewing with the Gold Strike. This is an Imperial Golden Stout that comes in at 8.2% ABV and 30 IBUs. Beautiful golden coloring. And I love when breweries make stouts that are golden, that don't have to be that black dark color. Very full mouthfeel, full coffee, vanilla throughout. It's brewed with lactose, so it's got a little bit of a thicker body. Aged with toasted coconut, vanilla beans, cocoa nibs, and French vanilla coffee. Super full body, and that's what I love about the golden stouts mainly, is because it's so light in color, but it just hits you with all those flavors, and you're not missing anything. It's almost like drinking a French vanilla coffee. It's so good. Like everything it says it has, it has. So you know that vanilla comes right in the middle of all the flavors. Strong coffee and cocoa flavors, and then just that subtle toasted coconut on the very back, and it's very nice. It's got that sweetness to it that it's just really good. Like I said, it's really hard to find a bad beer here. I really like their beers so much. All right, let's get on to the last one, the Big Daddy itself. Down the wines we go, deep into the wines. So Down the Wines We Go is a Belgian-style Tripel coming in at 13% ABV. It's a Tripel, so you get that beautiful golden body to it typically. Ooh, great sweet malty flavors coming through already. Ooh. It's a strong one. not super boozy, but it truly is a Belgian Tripel. Like, if you think about any Tripel you've ever had, it follows the exact same flavor profile. They did it so right, it's insane. Malty, smooth, a little bit of sweetness in there. Very similar to drinking, like, I don't know if I can say this, but a delirium. Really nice beer all around. Oh, but yeah, it's one of those tricky ones that'll super good to drink, but it'll put you on your ass real quick. Wow, so tasty. So like I said, Rockpit Brewing here in Orlando, phenomenal brewery. If you ever get the chance, if you're over in the Michigan Ave, Orange Avenue area, definitely stop by here, enjoy a beer, say hi to the staff. One of the friendliest staffs in all the breweries in Orlando. So come on down, enjoy yourselves, and let's go have some more fun, shall we? Alrighty, that was such a great time at Rockpit Brewing. Great staff, great beers. But let's transition now to the Rebrews section. Do you guys hear something? What is that? As you can probably guess, we're gonna brew a beer about the Addams Family, probably one of the most beloved characters and families in TV history, and one of the best moms. No matter how crazy the family was, the core theme of love and family values was always present. So they Barrier Brewing out of New York made a beer called Morticia. This is a Russian Imperial Stout that comes in at 10.1% ABV. As you can see, it's black as the night, black as their heart, black as the black and white TV that used to exist back then. Smells super roasty and delicious. Wow. It's a great beer, very thick. I believe there's some lactose in there to thicken that up, but that is a delicious brew. It's it's semi-sweet, very heavy, very dense. The flavor's as dark as this coloring is. Ooh. That's a fantastic beer. I'd like to see some more beers from the brewery that continues this theme of the Addams Family, because it's one of my favorite shows growing up with Lurch, Uncle Fester, and all that, and plus all the movies that were made when I was a kid. How can you not love them? So this one, I would say for me, gets 4 out of 5 snaps. Again, that's Morticia from Barrier Brewing Company out of New York. 4 out of 5. So as you're all aware by now, I mean, I love a good IPA. But I've got some questions, like, what's the difference in the IPAs, whether it be West Coast, East Coast, NEPA? Let's kick it over to the professor and see what he's got to tell us about it. Hey, yo, Prof, hit it. Yo, it's Profizzle Big Pop Shizzle. Creeper, are you sure this is cool, man? Yeah. You're doing great. Keep it going. Oh, well, okay. I'm putting on my glasses. I can't see anything. All right. So, why am I all hip-hop's out, yo? Because I'm here to talk to you about the difference between West Coast and East Coast IPAs. So, I mean, obviously there's the basics of the fact that, one's from the West Coast of the country, the other's on the East Coast of the country. But there's a couple more differences that I like to talk about. First off, with the West Coast, it really highlights the hops. They want you to taste every bit of that pininess, every bit of those floral notes with aggressive bitterness, and they're typically drier. These are the stout IPAs that when you take sips of them, your mouth gets a little cringy, you get a little dry mouth, and you're basically chewing on the hops, eating the hops. Now again, these are general stereotypes, if you will, of the beers, but it's typically how they go. Now, on the other side of the spectrum with IPAs, you have your East Coast, which focus more on that balance of them. You know, they don't want you to be chewing on the hops, but they still want you to have that nice hop backbone to it. So they're gonna get when you first take the sip, it's gonna be slightly sweeter, a little more gentle on the palate, and then slowly fade into those bitter notes. And then you have another category within the East Coast, you know, your NEPAs, your Northeast IPAs. And those can be those juice bombs that you have. You know, you're drinking them, they're super citrusy, super juicy in the mouthfeel, and lots of flavors blow from them. So, I mean, with everything, with your differences between ales and lagers, with your difference between blondes and pales, depending on what you like, there's always gonna be different categories within it. So you just have to decide when you're drinking an IPA, if you're a hophead like myself, you want more of that West Coast style, that you're gonna just be chewing on those hops and enjoying that full flavor. Or if you like that hoppy flavor, but you don't want that extreme bitterness, that dry mouth, then maybe flip to the other side of the country and go East Coast. Until next time, word to your mother. We're here to settle the case for Commodore, Bobbert, and Goose Blunt. How do you plead? Wait, where are you going? Where are you going? Hey, get back here. Don't you flex on me. Oh, you're in so much trouble now. Who am I kidding? I'll never find my dreams of being a cat judge. Oh well, I guess we'll have a beer instead. So I may never be a world famous cat judge, but I sure can chug like one. Which brings us to this week's edition of Big Papa Chugs. We're gonna do I'm Not a Cat Judge by Tripping Animals Brewing Company out of Doral, Florida. Now this is a double IPA that comes in at 8.5% ABV. You can see how beautifully hazy it is. Look at that awesome color. It is dry hopped with Cashmere Cryo, Mosaic, and Mosaic Cryo. Ooh, lots of beautiful notes in there. Melons and stone fruits and stuff. I'm super excited to drink this, as I am with all Tripping Animals beers. So let's do this. Prost. Wow. You can hold me in contempt for that beer. That was delicious. Very fruity all the way down. Thick, very viscous. A lot of flavors going on though. But it's such a good beer. Glad I went with that. Well, Chugs adjourned. Woo! Well, that about does it for me this week. Remember, if you enjoy what I'm doing, please like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends. If there's anything you want to see me drink, chug, review, whatever, please leave me a comment, shoot me a message, email's available. And until next time, keep on chugging.